Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to create a playable piano using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's begin. First we are going to upload some tunes. I'll leave at the description for the tunes if you want to download it and add it into your project. So first let's write HTML code. We are starting the code with our HTML tag and let's write our title. Let's add our style CSS with link. And after that, we are going to create a class, a wrapper class. This is going to be our piano's base. After we add the base, we are going to add a header. In header class, we will have a title, a volume slider, and a checkbox that allows users to toggle to visibility of key labels. Okay, for that, let's start with our name, Playable Piano. And next, we are going to add our volume slider. After the volume slider, we are going to add our checkbox. This section provides basic control for adjusting the volume and showing or hiding key labels. Now let me show you what it looks like so far. Yeah, here we have our volume sliders and our checkbox. Because we didn't style it yet, we can't see the wrapper or the keys. After we style them, we will see them. Yeah, so we finished the header part. Now we are going to add the keys. For the keys, we have to add a list, which means you. We are going to add a class. We are going to add a white key and a black key. So first of all, we are going to add a white key. So this is our white key, and when we press A, it will sound like A in here. Now let's add our black key. And here's our black key. Now we will add a few more. Now we finished all of our keys, and let me show you how it looks like. Here we have our keys, but just because we don't style it yet, we can see it. I made a little mistake in here. Okay, yeah, sorry for that mistake. And last thing we have to do in this code to add our script. To add our script, we have to type script JS and save it. Before we get into CSS part, I made some mistakes in here, so I want to correct them. At first, I am going to do this. Input is next to the span code, and under column key checkbox next to the show keys, we have to, and that's our code. Let's get into our CSS code. First, we need to add our font type. I will get the font type from Google. So I can leave the link below and you can just go to link and get the code. Now I'm going to get it and write it down for you. After that, we are going to add our asterisk in here. This applies styles to all elements on the page. First, margin. Margin and padding are remove default spacing. Box sizing and border box make sure that width and height calculations include padding and borders. And font family sets the Poppins font for the whole page. Now, let's get into our body. Let me show you in here. Like this. You can see all things are in center and our background is a nice brown color. Now we are going to write our wrapper. Padding gives space inside the box, and border radius rounds the corners, and the background sets a light beige color for the container. Let me show you. Like here. Now we are going to style the header. Header was in the wrapper part, so we are going to write it like this. Now we are going to style the header text and input files. We are going to write our volume slider. Now let's get into our checkbox. There we forgot S and we forgot S. This should be Y. Let me show you what it looks like. Yes, we have it on here. Now we are going to style our keys. Let's add Y keys. Okay, now we are going to style our black keys. Black keys are positioned above white keys with a negative margin and dark gradient. To add an interactive effect when a key pressed, we use the active class. So I'm going to show you how to write that. Now we can move black key active under the black key code and white key active under the white key code to make it look more organized. Let's see what it looks like. And yeah, we have our keyboard and piano. I'm clicking, but it's no sound because we didn't write the Java code yet. Okay. Now we are going to add our span codes, like piano keys, key, span. Because we did a key in here, we have to add a key style too. So under the piano keys, we are going to add this. Piano keys, key. Now we finish. Let's save and look what it looks like. Yes, as you can see, we have our keys and our letters, and now we are making the sound in Java code. Let's write our JavaScript code. For this, let's start with selecting our piano keys, volume slider, and checkbox using document query select role and document query select. For that, we need to add const piano keys document query Now piano keys will store our key elements, volume slider will control the audio volume, and key checkbox will toggle key labels. Next, we create an audio object. This will be used to play our sound files. We also initialize an empty all keys array, which we'll use to store all available keys. Now let's write a playTune function. This function updates the audio source and plays the sound. Whenever we play a sound, we also add an active class to give a visual effect, and then remove after 150 milliseconds, like we coded in here. Now let's make sure clicking a key also plays a sound. Here we store each key's data attribute into all keys and add a click event to play the corresponding sound. Now we are going to adjust the volume. Whenever the slider value changes, we update the audio accordingly. Next, we create a function to show or hide the key labels when the checkbox is clicked. This function adds our mouse height class on each key, which we did in CSS code to hide the labels. Okay, so we also want the piano work with the keyboard. Let's add an event listener for key down events. When a key pressed, we check if it's in all keys and then play the corresponding sound. Now we will add the event listener parts. Okay, so I saw a little mistake in here. And we fix it. Now let's see how it's look like. Okay, everything works perfectly. Thanks for watching. It was a long project for me. I hope you enjoy. See you next video.